Welcome to the Riff. Today, Jeremy sits down with his better half, the one and only Leanne Johnson. They get to talk about what they're thankful for as we enter Thanksgiving week here on the Riff. And they also talk about the best place to stick a thermometer for the most accurate readings. Can't wait to find out where. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to another episode of The Riff. I have my wife, Leanne, with me today.
Yay!
Yes.
I'm back.
She's back. We're excited. And it's Thanksgiving week.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Want to do it together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
We're gonna hang out Thanksgiving. I don't know when you're listening to this, but I know we're dropping this on Thanksgiving week. So for many of you, you've got maybe some car time, some travel time, or some time off, or maybe you are taking advantage of some bonus work hours this week. But happy Thanksgiving. And I thought it would be great if we just did a little bit of what we're thankful for on the Riff today. So, Leanne, we have a little disagreement of who's leading this interview. So I think
we'll go with you.
Okay. Well, you can do whatever you want to do. But, okay. So whether I'm co-pilot or whatnot, but I know that we want to talk about Thanksgiving, what we're thankful for. And I know not everybody who listens to the Riff might be a North Pointer, but a lot are. And so today we're going to have a chance to say what we're most thankful for here. But let's talk about Thanksgiving for a little bit. So you were a Navy kid. What was Thanksgiving like for you?
Oh, I think Thanksgiving for us looked different every year because we were in different locations. But we typically had some young people in the military over to our house that didn't have family around. We were typically never around relatives for Thanksgiving. That would be very rare if we were. So it was our family plus extras that we made family for the day.
Now, your dad was chaplain,
yes.
and your mom is hostess with a mostess.
Yes.
And so, you and your sister were teenage gals. So did you like having these, you were about to say young men, did you like having these Thanksgiving guests who would come in looking for a home-cooked meal?
I sure did. It was very fun for my sister and I. Yeah. We just did Thanksgiving. It was lots of food, just like most people, but we just had a great full house of people.
How big of an item was football on Thanksgiving for you growing up?
It's actually very big because I had a dad who was a sports fan.
Okay.
So we did.
Okay, then let me test that theory.
We probably watched some of the same games, but I never really watched them. I just walked by them.
We're going to prove that here. Which two teams always play on Thanksgiving? Cowboys. And the second one is? Don't help her if you're listening. I will help you this way.
Okay.
They're from Detroit. The Detroit
Lions.
That's not football.
It's not?
No, it is. You're right. Okay, Detroit Lions and the Cowboys.
Are you so impressed?
Yeah. You got one of them right, and then I helped you.
But the fact that I knew Lions were from Detroit, that's what I'm saying.
No, totally. Actually, honestly, there aren't real lions in Detroit.
Except for the football Lions.
That's exactly right. So, I am impressed. We keep going. Let me say this. The New York.
Well, are you talking football?
Yeah.
Giants.
And the New York. This is the new topic for our Riff episode. We're going to go through all 32 NFL teams.
But not today. Today we're talking about thankfulness.
Okay, okay, so let's go back to gratitude. Okay, so for Thanksgiving for me, it was always, food, family, football, those things. So we've been doing this. Do you have a favorite Thanksgiving since we've been married?
Oh, it's put me on the spot.
You know what my answer is?
What?
The next one with you.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I've loved them all.
Okay. I like that. That works.
When you were growing up, did you have anybody outside of your family in for Thanksgiving?
No. No, you had to be a Johnson to get in the house on Thanksgiving.
What would you do all day?
Watch football.
All day football.
All day football.
And how much did you want the Cowboys to win?
A lot. I really liked the Cowboys back then. So yeah. But they weren't very good when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So that's all right.
Yeah. I love the traditions of Thanksgiving too.
Like what traditions are on Thanksgiving?
Well, back in the day, before emails and stuff, and even after emails, but it's not as big of a deal now, but the Black Friday couponing thing, like
yeah. You're into that.
advertisements. I just buy like 5 stacks of papers.
Yeah, it's true.
Thick ones, and then just spread them out and find out who is going to have the best sale on stuff.
And you are a frequent shopper on Friday. You get up like what? How early do you get up?
Well, that's the thing. They've changed it these days. So some places, I actually am excited this year because I heard Target and Walmart and the mall, they're all closed on Thanksgiving. That was kind of a spoiler for me when places were open on Thanksgiving, because it kind of ruined the whole idea of Thanksgiving being a family day. And
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. On behalf of all the workers from all those places, we all like that.
We love that.
I mean, I don't work at those places necessarily, but I imagine everyone's thankful for that. So, hey, okay, so let's talk about, we've been at North Point a little over 10 years now. And, man, just we are grateful for the season, of our life when God spoke to us and said, hey, this is the direction to go to Missouri. Really quick, just because I got you here. What did you know about Missouri when we moved to Missouri 10 years ago?
Almost nothing. Really nothing, probably.
Did you know where it was?
I didn't even know where it was. That's embarrassing, but let's go back to the military kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kept missing the geography classes. So I never really learned geography very well. Yeah. Except for the areas I lived in.
Because they probably, every time you moved somewhere, they probably had just done Missouri location.
Or I would leave and they were about to.
Yeah.
So, and I'd never lived anywhere near. I lived on the West Coast and Puerto Rico, but I'd never lived anywhere near the Midwest.
Yeah.
So I truly had to look up where Missouri was, and all I knew about it was nicknamed Misery. That's what yeah. From people who don't know that it's not misery. It's really amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah. What do you like about it?
Oh, I love the people here. I love our community here. Honestly, I remember getting here and flying down and thinking,
you landed in Branson Airport. We flew different flights. Okay. So you landed in the Branson Airport.
Yeah.
Which
for the first time, and we'd already said yes to coming here.
It's like a Cracker Barrel lobby.
Yeah. But flying down all the trees, it was in August, and there was so many trees looking down, and I remember saying, Lord, I know you called us here. Help me. I know I'm going to love it. Help me to love it. And yeah, he did right away.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to share some different things that we're thankful for. And so I'm going to start, and then I'm going to kick it to you.
Yeah.
And so I want to start by saying one of the things I'm most grateful for about our time here, about North Point specifically, is the mission. So the mission of North Point I think is rare. And I had a little bit of connection with North Point, not having been here, but even before I knew about North Point, I knew a few people from North Point, and I knew about the mission of North Point. And so when we had the initial conversation with John J. Wilson on behalf of the board of North Point about is God perhaps stirring in our hearts, and is this a match? I remember right away thinking, man, I love the mission. Mm-hmm. I really love the mission, that we would be a safe place for people to find and follow Jesus. And I knew there were a lot of churches in Springfield area, but I knew North Point was unique. Not that there weren't a lot of other great churches, but the unique mission for North Point was to try and be a place where people could experience Jesus if they had no church background. And I thought, you know what? I know even with the previous pastor, Tommy, it's not like we're twins. We got a lot of different personalities. Differences, or probably stylistic deals that might be different, even in how we approach it, but we had the same mission. And I loved that mission. I thought, okay, that's like hand in glove. And over the years, even 10 years into this, is the mission is my favorite thing about North Point. I love the fact that someone could walk in and when they say it, when they say they experienced a place where they didn't feel judged, they felt accepted, whether it was at any of our campuses or any time, whether it's as they're walking into the building or during the service, if they said it made sense and it helped them consider Jesus. And I love it when people in their own way say, either my friend or myself, I was able to really have a conversation or encounter with Jesus and it made sense, and this became a safe place. That is the mission. The mission is the most important thing. I love it. I'm so thankful for this church, for the mission, and it's only possible because of all the people who live that mission out.
Right.
It doesn't matter what's on the halls, what statement, it matters what's experienced.
And I feel like whenever we hear, because we do hear that all the time, people say, when I walked in this place, I didn't feel judged. And every time I hear that, I never take it for granted.
Right.
Because our staff is way too small to make that experience for everybody.
Right.
So the people that are on the mission at North Point are truly, it takes all of us to have people feel that way when they walk in. And so I just always am so, so thankful when I hear that, because I know it's not because of one person. It's because of a community of people. And I am thankful for that too.
So North Pointers who are joining us, listening, is that mission is the most important thing. That's why we are here. 60 years from now, I hope that's still true. The mission shouldn't change. So that's my first one. So Leanne, you tell us something you're thankful for.
Well, I'm going to do that, but I wanted to, first of all, too, since we're talking and we're riffing, right? We're riffing. So I just had a random thought in my head, and I was like,
that's code for you're going way off script right now. I'm nervous.
It's not way off. So it's thankfulness, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
So when growing up, that was just one of the things that my family really tried to instill in us, moving around. And I remember my mom always just saying, hey, we're thankful for our beds. We're thankful for the air we breathe. We're thankful for all these things, right? And so I kind of learned growing up, and I think it's such a value even that we've taught in our family. Thankfulness may not change your circumstances, but it definitely changes your perspective.
Yeah.
And so since we're on Thanksgiving week, it's just a huge transition in perspective when you're going through things. You can still be thankful. Yeah. Even in the worst of times, you can still be thankful. And I think the week of Thanksgiving reminds us, let's check our thankful thermometer.
Ooh, you just coined something right there, a thankful thermometer.
Yeah.
I like it. So there are people who are listening right now who they're probably in the middle or anticipating that this might be the most difficult Thanksgiving they've faced in recent memory.
Right.
And you don't have to have a certain thing, and it might not change the circumstance, but even in that situation, gratitude is the key.
It changes your perspective, because if you can think of, surely there's things to be thankful for, no matter what situation you're in, right?
Let's go rapid fire. Okay, what's something you're thankful for?
Back to the question. So we're at the Dream Center right now.
Yeah, by the way, the Riff studio
is the Dream Center.
Is it the Dream Center?
And I love the Dream Center. Yeah. It's given me an opportunity to serve our community in a way that we can be outside the church walls, which is our whole heart and mission anyways, right? And so the Dream Center has been such a gift to our church, and I believe to our community too. But I love what the Dream Center does, and I love being able to be a part of it. And I love and am thankful for how many different avenues that people can be a part of it. And it's a huge, same type of thing, a huge community of people here that make what we do, which is giving help and hope, people have a really hard time grasping hope if they don't have help, right? And that looks different.
That's a whole word right there.
It looks different in everybody's life, what kind of help they need. But the hope is the same, right? We want to give people hope, and the big hope in Jesus. Yeah. And so being part, like I just raced up here from the kitchen of filling salsa cups, right? 400 salsa cups are on the part of the menu tonight.
Come on, because Jesus is the flavor of this world.
I think he likes salsa, and he would like us to serve salsa.
Good one. Good salsa.
And so anyways, just that even, and the community in the kitchen that I get to be a part of, right?
Yeah.
We have this attitude and heart of we want to serve our community and we want them to be fed this evening. And so coming together and then being part of their life on Wednesdays. And then I love just all the programs that we offer here. That the team and the staff at the Dream Center do such a good job of helping people in so many different aspects. So like this afternoon is Reading Buddies. There's a Reading Buddy program. That's just one tiny thing, but just to get to sit with a kid, 2 different kids on Wednesdays and just read, and then little chats here and there about life, right? And that, for the kid that comes, my goal and hope is that they feel loved and paid attention to, and somebody's there for them.
So the Dream Center, obviously SpringfieldDreamCenter.com is the website. But if you're saying, man, I would like to volunteer. There are so many programs, like you mentioned,
so
easy to
many.
get into a spot where you're going to play a significant role in serving. So, okay, rapid fire, let me go now. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to kick you back one more. Okay. So I'm very thankful for the staff of North Point. And we try and, we try and run in a way where we don't have as many staff as a lot of maybe churches our size. And so what it does is it forces our team to really be neck deep and shoulder to shoulder with just a whole sea of volunteers. And I love that. But our team, we're spread across 4 campuses and a Dream Center. So 5 different expressions of North Point, and then a central team that kind of is the backbone for all of those 5 expressions of North Point. And I'm so thankful for the staff, and I got to tell them that in different times. But I just want those of you who are listening to the Riff to know that, man, being on a team here, no one's on this team because it was the easiest job or the most physically rewarding job. It's mission that gets people on this team and mission that keeps them on this team. And we know that, there's seasons and
right.
So
what's that one thing you say? North Point calls, to
people don't call you to North Point as much as through North Point.
Right. So maybe not even just the current staff, right?
Yeah.
We've had some amazing people that we've had that
almost 2 decades of North Point now.
With. Yeah.
And how many people who, for whatever season in their life, they said, this is the mission I want to go for. Man, so thankful for that team. So hit one to you. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for the staff as well. I had to get that in because me too. But,
well, I already claimed that was my draft pick.
But I am very thankful. And I'm thankful for the people that call North Point home that we get to see on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
I am so thankful because, like you just said, we have a small staff. And so the people that come to North Point, we have an incredible amount of volunteers.
Yeah, every week.
Every weekend.
Every week.
It takes Hundreds. A massive amount of people to make each campus run. And so I'm super thankful for the people that we get to serve alongside. Yeah. And also, you might not be in a spot where you've been able to serve, but just you coming and getting to be part of getting to be part of your community and sharing life together. It really, truly, it makes me smile, and I love the people of North Point.
Yeah, whenever someone, whether they're brewing coffee, they're holding a door open, they're reading to a reading buddy at the Dream Center, anytime someone uses their time and their gift to be able to advance the mission in whatever way, it's a big deal. And anytime someone comes up to me and says, hey, Jeremy, I got a friend today, which is code for don't suck. Yeah. It's a big deal because they're leveraging their relationships to say, I believe in this mission. So North Pointers are the best.
And there's so many people that do things that you just don't like. As soon as service is over, there's people cleaning up and, every aisle. It's just amazing, the heart of service that we get to be around with people at North Point. All
right, last minute here. I want to share the last one for our top 5, okay, that we're thankful for this week. And this is our community. And I know that we talk about community at North Point, but I just love where North Point exists here in Southwest Missouri. I love the fact that we have a diverse community, from whether it's one of our a Republic campus, whether it's a Springfield where you feel like, okay, there's hundreds of thousands of people around here, whether Nixa, whatever it might be, whether it's a Dream Center. We have 28,000 students at Missouri State in our community.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
We have different things that drive culture into our community through. I mean, we are a stop on concert list. I think everything that you'd want in a community is right here. Yeah. There's 400,000 people within a 15-minute drive.
You didn't even mention Home Goods.
I'm not, but I am thankful for all the plethora of Waffle Houses in the area. But bottom line is this, is within a 15-minute drive of any of our campuses, we've got a beautiful community. And I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to just get involved wherever it is your passions are, your location is. Let's love this community, serve this community well. What a great community we find ourselves in.
So many opportunities.
So North Point, we love you. We're thankful for you. Whatever Thanksgiving looks like for you, I hope that you have the time to, when you express your appreciation, when you express your gratitude, that's appreciation. And so...
if you ask me, my thankful thermometer is real high right now.
Oh my word. Let's color that in and put it in the lobby. I love it. Thankful thermometer. So let's check our thankful thermometer.
It out, people.
Yeah. What's the most accurate way to get the best gauge for that thankful thermometer? Where do you stick it?
Right in the heart.
You weren't catching what I was dropping, but that's all right. Hey, I hope you have a very...
Where would you stick it?
Where's the most accurate way to gauge the temperature when you're sick?
In your tongue, under your tongue.
Well, that's one of the ways. I hope you have a great...
Leanne Johnson.
It's just the most accurate. I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving.
Check your heart, people. The thankful thermometer in the heart.
Yeah. Heart. Wow. Leanne, we are a great team,
Riff.
We
just watched the whole end of this.
No, we just enhanced it. And you're the one that went there. I can't believe that. I apologize for Leanne in advance.
Wow.
Thanks for being, Leanne, I'm grateful for you. My thankful thermometer just went high because of you.
And I'm grateful for you and our girls and our families and oh my Lord, and everybody.
All right. Have a great Thanksgiving. Gobble till you wobble.
Wow.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Riff. We'll have a brand new episode every week, wherever you find podcasts.